I'm just in process of sorting out all those containers. So everything is ready for all the planting we need to do through April. One thing we've been growing is dwarf peas, and they've come on really well since you last had a look at them. We'll pop round to the side of the van and I'll show you progress, because as far as I'm concerned, they're good to go. As you can see, still not a lot happening at the moment, but the closer it gets to May, the more we can get going. That's the progress of that container as well. Still nothing much from spinach. There's one just there. We've got quite a bit of germination on that lettuce leaf, and then we've got the beetroot that's now on its way. Because this part of the garden is south facing, that's the reason why I've moved this propagator just here. So if you take a look in there, you can see that there's onions and there's carrots are well and truly on the way now. But it's not those that we're looking at today. It's these. There's multi-sown dwarf peas, and look at them, they've come on really well. So they're ready to be put into his new planter. And I think I'm going to put 4 in each planter. This is something else I've been doing this morning as well. I've potted on those apple trees into really big bell tubs, because these are already starting to blossom, as you can see just there. So now this year they've got a lot more room to grow, so hopefully we'll get some apples off them. And we've got a couple of different varieties. That's one there, and that one is the other. So that's them all set up, ready for new growing season. And because there's cats about, I'm going to cover the compost with slate all over the top there, and that's going to stop them digging in as pots. The strawberry plants have already started coming to life as well. I think these plants are a couple of years old now, but they can last up to 5 years. And there's the container that we bought from Lidl quite recently. Just the right height to grow dwarf peas up. I still haven't put the other one together yet, but I'm going to get that done at some point today. And it also came with that liner to help stop rotting those containers. So we'll get as compost in, and then as plants. This raspberry bush has started to green up as well. We haven't cut this dead stuff off yet, but we're definitely going to get that done. As you can see there, that part of it is dead, but we have got quite a lot of new growth coming, and at the top there as well. So we'll get that pruned, ready for new season. We've still got some compost from last time, but I'm not going to use this particular one because this has been sieved, so that's a lot better for starting off your seedlings. And because the pea plants are so big, you don't really need to use sieved compost. I am going to add some of this. This is what we get left with when we sieve the compost, and that's really good to put it in the bottom of your containers with it being so lumpy, because that's going to help with drainage as well and save you a bit on that better quality compost. So let's get these peas on the way. So first I'll weight it down with this stuff. I think these are a good idea, because at the end of the season you can just lift them out and get rid of your compost if it's full of lots of roots. Although I have been asked what I do with spent compost, and anybody that's been following the channel for any amount of time will know that we amend it and use it again at least a couple of times. Then we'll add some better quality stuff. So now I've done that, I'm just going to lightly press that down. I don't want to compact it too much at this point though. We need to get those pea plants in. We've had them stood in this tray as well to bottom water them, because it has been quite dry. But another reason for moving these plants on is that look at all those roots that are trying to get through the bottom. Definitely time to move these on. So it doesn't matter which ones we select, they're all pretty much the same. And I'm going to put 4 in like that. That should give us quite a lot of peas. And I'll just put them across that back, because they've got these little tendrils on them. They can easily grab hold of this as they're trying to grow. Let's take one out carefully. As I said, a lot of roots. So basically they're just slightly away from that edge. I'm going to use that pot to make the hole, so then we know when we drop it in it's a perfect fit. And then I'm just going to press it down a little bit. So same job again, slightly easier this time to be fair, because we can put a tub in a tub, and that makes it easier to make that hole. And then again drop it straight in and firm around those edges. That's your second one in. So we'll carefully take that one out. If it falls apart while you're doing this, it doesn't matter. Again, nice deep hole, quick and easy, and straight in. And we'll add feed to this as we go. So a quick job on an Easter bank holiday Monday, and that's one of his containers of dwarf peas on the way. So let's go and put that back in the sun. So there you go, back in sunlight. There's dwarf pea plants in that new Lidl container. As always, really good to get started. It is still quite early in season at the moment, but the days are now going to start and get a lot warmer. And if you want to see what else we plan as we go through April, please hit that subscribe button, press that notifications bell, and I'll see you very soon. Take care.